Back here with the look at Turbo. Well, if you watch this channel, there you go. Nailed the bottom on this thing, right? Absolutely perfect. Came right into this box. I'm going to be 100% honest with you. I didn't know until I watched the video. Well, until I started the video here. But yeah, this is what we marked for a bottom. Last time we did a Turbo video over a week ago. All right, so we were somewhere up in here. I didn't guess. It was nothing like that. We just did basically just a breakdown here, right? Took a possible fifth wave. And we're looking for a bottom here. 1618 came down to 1309. That's why we put the box in here. Sometimes they make it the whole way down. Sometimes they don't. And there you go. And that should mark a bottom in here for this thing. All right, looking very, very good. We're going to take a look at some targets here in just a second. We had some big news that came out today that really boomed the market here. As soon as this came out, the Dow shot up. It's up over 2,000 points, up 6%. $4.1 trillion came into the market as soon as this was announced. Look at these moves. Look at Microsoft, Google, right over here by AJ Huber just announced the U.S. Stock market added 4.8 trillion after Trump raised China's tariff to 125% effective immediately, with Trump's 90-day pause, and lowered the 10% reciprocal tariff for other countries. The art of deal winning. There it is. I don't like reading stuff. Please don't read stuff like I don't like stuff like that on my channel. I don't want to get into politics. But you can see Microsoft, Google, Apple, Nvidia, Amazon, the Meta, the big ones are all up pretty huge, right? That as soon as that came out, this market absolutely turned around and fired up. Look at Bitcoin up over $6,000. Right now it is up. Let's take a look and see. For the day, $5,964, up 7.82%. And I was in a trade as soon as this happened. I was in a short, ran into resistance. There was a trend line right down through here. Let me show you real quick. Right down. I put this in Discord. If it breaks it, go long. If it gets rejected, go short. It was right through here. It got rejected up here. Started coming down. I was up pretty big in my trade, right? And then as soon as that news came around, it fired right back up. It was pretty crazy the way it happened. It was right in this. Let me show you right in here. Okay, there's this big wick right there. If you go in on a little bit smaller time frame, right there. This line actually should have been up over the top here. Ran into that resistance, got rejected, and started coming down right here. This is where I really started, my trade really started to go up. It is what it is. It ended up, it didn't cost me a whole lot. But you can see by the minute, all right, this is a 1 minute chart. Look at this thing. I mean, it got rejected. I took my short, I think, right here. It started rolling over. Was up pretty decent. And the 1 minute candles here, guys. Look at that. As soon as the news broke, right there. I was like, oh my God, what just happened? And then somebody posted it in Discord about the tariffs, and this thing just started firing to the upside. So Bitcoin is looking great. Looking for a... it had a beautiful double bottom too. I don't want to forget to announce that, because these are what you look for right there. 1, 2, beautiful W formation. Always comes back up to where it started from. Right there, right over here. Perfect. Looking for probably a fourth wave pullback here, then a fifth wave to the upside. All right, looking for. Whoops, sorry about that. I always forget the right click. Looking for a first target up into 83 to 84,500. That's your 618702. Probably going to get something along the lines of this, for fifth wave up, right up there, but right here. I want to show you this, and that should break the upper trend line on this thing. Okay, you got 1, 2, 3, 4, and a break of this yellow line right here. Right, if you zoom out on this, you can see we were in a pretty big wedge. Let me get that off there. All right, right through. See this wedge formation here? Okay. You had this here forming, this lower trend line, right down through here, up through here, touches, on the top, numerous touches. Then you had a breakdown right here, right, which was not looking good, right? I kept telling people I really believed this was coming down and filling that fair value gap and heading to the upside. It filled most of it. There's about $800 left. Will fill it? I kind of doubt it now. Maybe somewhere down the road, maybe once a full bear hits, but I don't think it's going to now. All right, but this upper trend line is what I'm talking about, right? You're going to get a break of this line right here, right? Which is in turn should put Bitcoin up to 96 to 99,000, right? And that is going to answer a lot of questions, right? How do I come up with that number? Well, it's simple, using a fib, right? Usually always retraces to these levels. And what's going to be the big question here? It does it do this, in our alt season fire off through here, or does it come up in here and break through here and head up to 130? All right, that's what we're going to have to watch for. Now, as far as the RSIs, the daily heading to the upside, you got bullish divergence here. Looks great. The weekly turning up, just turned up, looks fantastic. It's at the bottom here. Couldn't look better, really. And the monthly is starting to turn around. All right, so Bitcoin is looking very, very good. Like I said, we'll see what happens. First target's there, around 85. Then we'll see if we get up to this area. And if we do, the big question, do we break through it? Okay. The market, let's see here. If you guys want a great place to leverage trade, I use Bit2Nix and I use Weeks, right? I use Weeks a lot, like every single day. There's a link in the description of the video if you want to go check them out. If you leverage trade, please go check it out. There's no KYC or anything like that. It helps the channel if you use the link. I would really appreciate it. And it's a great site. Set up like any of the others. You don't have to do KYC if you don't want to. They have tons of trading competitions and airdrops and all kinds of cool stuff. So if you'd like, please go check that out. And also in the description of the video, level 3 membership. That gets you a link to the Discord to come leverage trade with us, and you get 10 hours of videos to teach how to start charting. Okay, that's $15. We have about 175 members. We would love to have you over there. All right, now is the time. Market's starting to run. It doesn't matter if the market goes up or down. We make money over there. Okay, just the last couple of days on Bitcoin, I nailed numerous 100% plus trades. All right, I posted a couple of them over there. We have guys over there constantly making big money. Got some great traders in there for sure. Some good friends too. Made some really nice friends over there. So really good people. Would love to have you. Look at some of these numbers. Look at Farcoin, 32.7%. What a bounce! Wow. Flare, 36.5%. Caspa's up 15.2% now. I love Caspa. Yeah, just got some beautiful bounces, guys. These are really gonna go. I think the next, once Bitcoin breaks out the top of that wedge, you're gonna see some huge numbers. All right, our alt season, I know I say it all the time, the alt season's coming. It is coming, man. I mean, hang in there. There's no doubt it is coming. All right, Bitcoin dominance is about to roll. I mean, it is overstretched. And Turbo, wow. if you got in down here on a leverage trade or spot, good for you. If you did, please post it in the video. I hope it helped somebody out. I wish I would have put an alarm on this and got in down here. Leverage trade down here would be perfect. Ride this thing to the upside. The daily RSI, beautiful. Just turn to the upside. Weekly, same thing. Wow, that is dead flat on the bottom. Oh, excuse me. You can see here, all this came back and perfectly retested the previous, high over here that it ended up breaking. Broke up through. Pull this down a little bit. All right, broke up through. These usually always come back and retest at some time. All right, that was previous high way back in what is that? March 4th of 2024. All right, and it eventually came back here. A little over a year later, came back to retest it. Okay, it did hold up, which is huge. That's what we wanted to see, a bounce in this blue box, and sure enough, we got it. All right, beautiful buy, 100% in my heart. My opinion only, I believe that is a bottom. Okay, this upside in this thing could be pretty huge. All right, I don't think it's too late either to get in down there, especially on a low leverage trade. This thing could absolutely hammer some numbers out here just to go back up. All right, if this thing goes back up to a 618 or 702 from where it's at, look at these numbers. 500% to the 618 and 600% to the 702. All right, so if you're on a 10x trade, that's 10 times that 6 would be what, 6,000? 24, 3, yeah, 6,000% on a 10x. That's crazy. 6,000%. Your money. That's a what is that? Is that a 60x your money? 1,000% would be a 10x. Wow. Yeah. It's big, guys. Huge, right? That's massive. And this thing has just started to the upside. All right. If we look down here, we zoom in a little bit. And if you do leverage trade, please go over to Weeks and sign up if you're going to get in this. Looks like a beautiful time to do it, possibly. Nice start on this, the 4 hour. Let's see where we're at. Might get a pullback for an entry here. Looks, yeah, you got beautiful wave count starting here. Nice wave count. Yeah, you got 1, 2. This is on a third wave. If you get your pullback, 4, 5, looking very good. 4 hours about overstretched, so you might get that pullback. Usually you look for a 382 to a 50% retracement. If it comes right here, I would be looking, if you're looking to ride along on this thing, by the time you get to see this video, I'd be looking in this zone. Right through here for an entry on this. Even right down to here, possibly 618, but more likely up here somewhere, for your entry and ride that fifth wave up. This is the stuff I put in Discord all the time, guys. So please go check it out. You make your way over your $15 just on this trade right here. Okay, and 4, if this comes back to a 50%. All right, you'd be looking at this thing heading up. This first target for Turbo could be somewhere up around 0.001759, 1760. Just this fifth wave if you get in. Just a 10x trade. That's an 11% move. 10x trade just on a 10x. If you have $1,000 on it, you'll make $1,000 just on this one move here. And that's what I love about leverage trading, guys. $15 to get in our group over there. That's well worth it. Or just one trade a month like that, you would That's what, yeah, you'd make plenty of your money back. All right, so, all right, thank you so much, guys. Turbo is looking good. Look for this first move somewhere up around here. Check back in a couple days. Beautiful bounce where we were looking for off the bottom. You have a double bottom down here, basically. Looks exactly like a double bottom. You got one here and one here. They don't have to be perfect, right? Double bottom's a double bottom. You got W formation. It's looking good, right? This right back up to where you started. I always try to teach people that these things usually always boom, boom, come back up to where they started, right over there. It's looking beautiful. All right, thanks a lot, guys. Have a great day. Please hit that like and subscribe. Talk to you soon.